Welcome to your June ritual box. I am Morgan Garza. Thank you for joining me. If you have already unpacked your box, great. If not, go ahead and bring all of your gorgeous tools out. You're going to be getting into it. And thank you for showing me your faces. This feels so nice. It's so nice to see you. It gets so sad to just talk to a bunch of names on a screen. And after doing this enough, you get to know people too. So it's really great to see you. I have all of my goodies here. I am also just going to do a little smoke cleanse. If you don't have any water, please grab some. And anything else outside of what was in the box that you would like to have. This is just a suggestion of things to use, but you can have as many things around you as you like. I'm going to light a little Palo Santo. Get this day cleansed. Give peeps a little bit more time to come in if there's anybody else joining us. Where is everybody coming in from? I would love to know. I am in Denver. You can unmute yourselves, which would be great, or you can.
Buffalo, New York.
Oh, what was that? I missed it.
Buffalo, New York.
Hi, Patty from Buffalo, New York.
No, Linda.
Oh, Linda. Oh, sorry. Patty just unmuted herself too. I'm looking at you saying your name is Linda. Hi, Linda.
I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Thank you, Patty. Hi. We have Nessa from California.
I'm from Kentucky.
Nice. Paige from Kentucky. Love it. Michigan. Cool. Great. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Let's get into it. So this is the June solstice ritual. Solstice was just a couple days ago. So we're still, in my opinion, in the portal, although we've passed the tipping point. We can still work with these energies. Was anyone on the live ritual or the ceremony with Andy? Yeah, Linda was, Sophia was, Patty was. Nice. Okay. So you know kind of the theme that she talked about. I love that we were, Sierra was too. Awesome. I love that we focused a lot on love and on being the love. I was like literally high for the rest of the night after that ceremony. I feel like it was a true reset button, and how she was saying, Nessa was too. Awesome. I'm glad that so many people were there. How she was saying that Remington Donovan, our homie, we love him, was saying that this is setting the tone for what your next 365 days looks like. So we'll work in quarters, of course, working until the next winter solstice. But for now, think about how she was saying what happened in the past 365 days and all of these changes and all of these things. So think about what you want to create for the next. And this ritual is going to put that literally into place. And with these sunflower seeds, we're going to plant those actual intentions in the earth or in a pot, whatever you have available to you, and bring that physically into your space. I have a couple planters outside on my balcony, right in the sun, ready for these to be popped in. So I am really excited, and I am so inspired by what Andy shared in that ceremony. And if you haven't watched the ceremony, if you're watching the recording of this, also hello. You can catch the recording in the Sage app. Just go in there. It's probably in the library at this point, and you can absorb all of that beautiful, beautiful wisdom. So pulling from that and working with our own energies and with these beautiful tools that we've received in the June box, planting those seeds, honoring the light, honoring what's past, honoring what's coming, but mostly being present now, because this is where the real magic is. And in my morning reading this morning, I read Journey to the Heart, and it was about honoring stillness. And I thought that was so beautiful because it's such a build up to solstice, right? We have so much energy. There's energy outside. I feel so much more energy inside. The light is out until about 9:30 or 10 where I am. And so it feels like there's just a lot of movement. Everybody's out walking their dogs at the park, doing all of these things, traveling, whatever it may be. And so this aspect of stillness makes the present radical. You can be nowhere but here. And I think that that's so important when manifesting and doing any type of ritual, because when you're elsewhere, it's not as potent, right? So when you can be totally present, which I invite you to do now, let's just take a few deep breaths. Let the day go, the week go, the months, the years, everything that has led to this point. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it all go. 2 more just like that, in through the nose, filling up from your collarbones to your hips, and push your belly button to your spine, squeezing all of that air out. And last one, make it the deepest inhale of the day. And let it go. And just keep your eyes closed for a moment. Relax your shoulders down your back. Unclench your jaw, unfurrow your brow, remove your tongue from the top of your mouth, and practice stillness. It's in the stillness that you can allow your intuition to speak, that your body connects to your brain, and your heart can truly lead. Flutter your eyes open and let's ritual. Yes, yes, yes. So we have some beautiful things. Let's just take a quick tour of what was in the box and then we'll talk about using it. So right in front of me, I have this beautiful sun catcher decal, which I already have one from the same company, funnily enough, on my window up here, and it's beautiful. It's so much fun. There's rainbows everywhere. It makes me really freaking happy. So put this in like a south or a west facing window so that you get direct sunlight, because it's magical and it'll just remind you of like, oh yeah, look at all of this happening. And then we have a citrine crystal. Mine happens to be shaped like a heart. Ooh. So we're going to be placing our intentions into this. This is a crystal of the sun, of abundance, of magic, of financial abundance especially, but of really connecting to that light. And then of course our sunflower seeds. Yes, I hope you have a garden or a pot ready for these babies. Sticker. If you're getting the witch box this month in July, we have a really special sticker for you. I'm really excited. I designed it this month. And then we have the sunray candles from Lit Rituals that smell amazing. Beeswax, nothing nasty in them. Really excited to use these. And then a flower essence. So we all have probably different flower essences. Mine is chamomile, but there's yarrow. There's, I forget which, there's quite a few others. So what you received was divinely meant for you. Let's all put in the chat what we have, because I'm really interested to see who got what. I have chamomile, like I said. Red clover for Nessa, nice. Red clover too, huh? Mullein, chamomile, beautiful. Mullein, nice. Elder, ooh, elderberry, elderflower. Okay, and then we have the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. Amazing. If you've ever read any of her books, Rise Sister Rise changed my life, and I don't say that lightly. She also has Light is the New Black, and I believe maybe another one that's more recent. But this deck is absolutely stunning. It's designed by Danielle Noel, who I also have a tarot deck from, and her imagery really encapsulates a lot of, I feel like, what I imagine my spirituality to be, this just like conglomerate of beautiful things. So this is our box. So we're going to start with the anointing of the flower essences. So keep everything close and at arm's reach. We're going to be using it all. The seeds and the decal I'll have you do after the ritual and meditation, but everything else we're going to be using here. So before ingesting this, just hold it in your hands and place your intention into this bottle. So we're planting seeds of intention of what we would like to see bloom by the light, of what we are honoring, of what we want to cultivate more of in our lives, and of what we would like to harvest in the coming months. Water picks up our frequencies, and we can change the actual molecular structure by putting our intention into water. The same thing works with plants and people. Envision it, feel it, live it as if, and give massive amounts of gratitude because it's already yours. It's on its way, en route, postage to you. When you feel complete and no sooner, not on my timeline, open your bottle and take a dropper full. So 3 to 4 drops, maybe not a dropper full. And place it under your tongue and just let it sit there for a moment. And just notice the taste, notice the sensation, notice the aroma. Mine tastes of spring and summer. It tastes like the sun. It really does. It's beautiful. And feel that moving through you. So you have this entire bottle, and I recommend using it often and in a ceremonial or ritualistic aspect. So in the morning when you start your day, recall your intention and use some flower essence, or in the middle of the day, or in the evening, or throughout the day. It doesn't matter when you do this, but make it very intentional and remind yourself of the ritual that will have completed when you're taking it, so that you connect back into that place. You know, when you hear a song on the radio that you've seen live in concert, you can like zap yourself back to that place and be like, oh, right, I remember the exact feeling of seeing this live and feeling it cover my body. Imagine that happening when you put this flower essence in your mouth. And we'll do some at the end as well to seal it all together. But this is your direct connection to this ritual and to your intention. And now let's pull a card. So you can shuffle any way you like, but this card will be our guiding light through, if you can imagine this, the winter solstice. So you can place this on your altar or put it back in the deck, but take a photo of it and remind yourself of it, and continue to use the deck, of course, as much as you like. But this will be the guiding light for you to remind yourself of your ritual and stay on track and have the inspiration when you have those inevitable days of dimness, because they come and we're humans and it's okay. My card jumped out at me, so I just grabbed it. It usually happens that way, but you can shuffle any which way. If you're new to this, I enjoy shuffling like this. You can also shuffle like a deck of cards by putting them together like this and shuffling like that, or just cut the deck and either choose the top card here or the card that was at the bottom. You can also fan them out like a magician and pull a card from here, or fan them out on the table and pull one like that. But really, there's no wrong way to do it. It's whatever feels good to you. I typically tend to shuffle like this until a card jumps out at me, or until I feel something catch or stick or whatever. But that's just kind of the relationship and process that I've developed with my intuition and guides and divination practice. So do what's best for you. And a reminder, you are, oh, you can't see it, you are the oracle, which is on the inside of the box, which is a beautiful, beautiful reminder. And with all of this, these are just tools. You are always the oracle, you are always the authority, you are always your compass. So keep that in mind. What did everyone get? I received Pillar of Light. It's very pretty. Nice.
I got the Keepers of the Earth. It says, "You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you."
Nice, Nessa. I love that. Soul family leap. Cool. So think about for a moment how this card resonates with you. What comes up? What do you feel from it? What do you feel maybe was a little bit challenging to connect to? Or was there something that you connected to immediately that you were like, oh, this means that, and I know exactly where I'm going, and I feel totally guided immediately. So take a moment to either journal or make a voice note or make a note in your phone, or simply let the message wash over you. This was meant for you, and this is meant for your journey ahead. This is going to be your guiding light. I'm going to take a photo. And of course, there's a book that you can look through as well. I think it's really nice to have the additional support of what the author and creator of the deck meant with this meaning, but also, again, you are the oracle, and your intuition and the first hit that you got is authority. So trust yourself in this stillness. Sierra got Lemuria, beautiful, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I got into grad school today. Yeah, celebration for Sierra. Amazing. Congrats. That's so exciting. Cool. Okay, so with this guiding light, I am going to just put mine here so I can see it throughout the ceremony. You can also put yours anywhere, somewhere that you'll see it, or take a photo of it and put it as your phone background, or make it visible in your life so that you remember this message and you can always come back to what it meant for you now and how that meaning evolves over time, because it will. Because we are cyclical evolutionary beings. We are never going to be the same, not as yesterday and not as tomorrow. Today is singular and special and unique. So in a month's time, you may feel very different about this card and how you've seen this message develop in your life. Yes. Okay. We're next going to light our candles. Please have them, they seem to be very stable, but please have them on or in something that is fire safe and that you are okay potentially getting wax in or on. I'm actually going to put them on this coaster. I have one of these beautiful coasters I'm going to put mine on so that they can live there, and I know that they are going to be safe. With these candles, we are going to open up the circle of directions and elements. And we are going to light one candle for our inner light and one candle for the light of the world that we see around us. So let's first open the circle, close your eyes. Excuse me. In your mind's eye, face to the east, to the element of air, to all that takes flight, changes rapidly, and moves about the earth with great ease. We give thanks to the guardians of the East for their love, their guidance, and their support. In your mind's eye, face to the south, to the element of fire, creation and destruction, the powerful element that can create change, give heat, and destroy in seconds. We give thanks to the guardians of the South for their love, their guidance, and their support. And facing west to the water, the beginning of all life, for which we could not live without. We give thanks to the guardians of the West for their love, their guidance, and their support. We face to the north, and we meet the element of earth, Mama Gaia, all that is below us, our mother, all that is within us. We give thanks to the guardians of the north for their love, their guidance, and their support. And facing inward at the center of the circle, we meet the guardians of spirit, of all that is infinite, that connects to all that is finite. We give thanks to the guardians of spirit for their love, their guidance, and their support. And with that, our circle is open and cannot be broken. Flutter your eyes open, take a deep breath. Grab your lighter or matches. And as you're lighting, light the candle first for yourself, for your inner light, for that all that glows deep within you, that is infinite and ever burning. And secondly, light the other candle for the light that is always around you, the light of the sun, the light of other people, the light of seeing someone you love, or doing something that you love, or going somewhere that brings you such joy. With these candles lit, grab your crystal, your citrine, and hold it in your palms. We're going to go into the meditation, which will bless also the seeds, bring them close to you as well, bring them right in front of you, in front of the candles. So we're placing our intention energetically into the seeds and physically into the crystal. Hold it at your heart space. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Envision yourself in a safe space in nature. And if you have a hard time envisioning in meditations, just imagine the feeling of being there. You don't need to see anything. But in this place, you feel absolute safety. You've either been here before, have always wanted to go because you feel drawn to it, or haven't been in a long, long time. But this place is burned into your imagination, your memory, because you feel such a connection. And because of this connection and this safety, you are able to allow your intuition to be free and to guide you in a boundless and uninhibited way. Think about what lights you up. This first candle that you lit is here to remind you of your inner light, of your passion, of your purpose, of your path, of what drives you forward. Feel this with every cell in your body. How inspired you are, how awakened you feel, how connected you are to this beautiful light. You're still in your safe space in nature, and this is simply to help you feel connected to yourself, to the earth, and to everything in between. As you think about what lights you up, think about what impact that has outside of you. You can move into your immediate loved ones, family, friends, and then in concentric circles, like a ripple effect in a pond, out further and further and further. Whose lives are you touching? How are you helping inspire people by this light of what you love? Even if it's baking or knitting for yourself, that can create a ripple effect of joy in you that inspires other people. This doesn't have to be in the public eye. Think about how what you love changes your life, and how what you love can change others. And connect with the outer light, things outside of you that bring you joy. This could be literally anything. A waterfall, the smell of blooming flowers, your fur babies. Anything outside of you, anyone, any circumstance. Think about how that makes you feel and the joy that it brings into you, and the ease of connection that you have when you're around it. Knowing that you are always connected. With these two lights converging, with these two candles in front of you lit, what would you like to cultivate and grow and harvest in your life currently? Think about something specific and get into as many details as you possibly can. As you're imagining, as you're feeling, as you're moving into this, come back to your why. Why do you want this? How will it impact you? Who else will it impact? What can you do now to feel as if it's already here? And that might just be deciding to. You are as free as you choose to be. And with your intuition as your guide, allow that to lead you to the freedom that allows this to come into your life, that allows you to cultivate it because you believe that you deserve it. You believe that you're capable. You believe that it's already yours. All of this is being placed into your piece of citrine as you connect to the earth. All of this is being sent up into the ether by the smoke and the heat of the candles, reminding you of your infinite, expansive, and ever-growing light. You are here for a reason. You are here to experience pleasure and joy and ecstasy. And of course, all of the other things that come with being a human in a 3D world. But more than anything, you are here to experience yourself. All of you. Every facet of your disco ball soul is invited to this earth party. And your acceptance of you will help you better magnetize what it is that you want to see and cultivate and harvest in your life. Take a deep breath into your hands, into the crystal. Bringing your intention with you, feeling it expand and explode out of your heart like confetti. It's a victory and a celebration to want what you want because you are already here. You already have it. It's within you. And in this space, time and space doesn't exist. It's a matter of belief. And we flip. It's not, I'll see it when I believe it. It's, I'll believe it and then I'll see it. One last deep breath, encompassing everything that you want to create. And place your crystal in front of you. Gaze at your candles, the beautiful color, the flowers imprinted on the outside, the two lights representing all, the flower essences coursing through your body, the message you've received from the oracle deck, the seeds you're about to plant with your intentions to see the physical representation of your desires, and the beams of rainbow light that will flicker through your home as a reminder of your brilliance. This all comes together to help you be the light, to help you create your dreams and live with absolute love for yourself, for all beings on earth, for every heartbeat. Take one final deep breath and flutter your eyes open and grab your seeds and just give them a little love. Your heart has been blasting this into them, but give them the love of your palms. And know that as these grow, so does your intention, so does your magic, so does your light. Just because the light in the Northern Hemisphere is going to be waning from here until December, that doesn't mean that you can't create and inspire and become and grow and harvest. So these candles are to be snuffed out. Do not blow them out. And you can light them in reminder and in reverence to this intention as many times as you like. But keep them in a place where you'll either be reminded of this intention or you can access them easily and reinvigorate this while you ingest your flower essences and gaze at the card that you've pulled and maybe walk by the window where your rainbows are beaming in. This is a continual practice. And I think the greatest thing about magic and ritual and ceremony is that it creates a cadence of consistency. It requires discipline. As much as we want to be, these free spirited witches and spiritual beings, mystics, however you feel that you identify yourself, magic is discipline, and it's consistency, and it's showing up, and it's following through. And this is why with manifestation, it's not as easy as just wishing it into existence and seeing it happen. Yes, of course, that can happen. And there are many instances, I'm sure, that you can think of in your life where things have just come into your life and fallen in your lap. But the reverence of ritual requires you to show up, which means you're also showing up for yourself, not just to get something that you want. And this is the real magic, the magic that you create with the relationship of you and everything around you, and the sun and the seasons and the wheel of the year, and all of these beautiful markers that we have to remind us of what time is, because it can be quite easy to forget. So with these final pieces, again, place them somewhere that you'll see them. Place this decal on a south or west facing window. Put these seeds in the ground tonight, today, whenever you're watching this, if you can. Water them, pray over them, meditate over them, give them love, talk to them. I talk to all my plants. I have like 1 million plants in my house, and I talk to them all the time. And I can feel this, and I've read so much about the connection. So talk to your plants, remind them that they're not just here to do a job to grow your ritual, right? They're here to live and grow and be free and attract pollinators who will then do the work of millions of other beings that are in that line. And remind yourself daily that you are love, you are light, you are also a black hole, which I absolutely love. But more than anything, you are capable of doing whatever you want, as long as you show up for you and make yourself a priority first. So go forth, my magical beings, and do all of these beautiful things to create this in your life. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you for the Witch Box in July. If there's anything that you would like to share or add or speak to, please do. I would love for you to unmute yourselves or pop it in the chat. All sharing is welcome. This is a safe space, and we're all on the same path and same journey.
So my recommendation for the sun catcher, if you don't have a window you can put it in, you can always put it in like a picture frame without the back on it, and you can move it around to where you need it.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Essa.
Yep. Or like on plexiglass or something at like Michael's, but the easiest and cheapest way is to just go get like a dollar frame at like the dollar store and
Yeah.
do it that way.
Amazing tip. Love it.
I'd help somebody out with that one, because then you can still use it wherever you're going. So,
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, it's portable then, right?
yep, exactly.
Great. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Anything else? Anything come up for anyone that you would like to share? Okay, if we feel complete, then we are complete, and it is so, and so it is, and so it shall be. Yes. Go do something fun. Live in the light. We are still in the portal of the solstice. I believe this. I can feel it. I can still see it. It's very light out. So go be your magical self. Remind yourself of your light daily, and come back for July, because it's going to be amazing. We're going to have a real witchy spell casting situation. Love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. And I will see you next month.